Very quick, this thing of the, green is a subject that's been really close to the Times Group's heart. As a group, I think we have been promoting green technologies, green media coverage for a long, long time, way before anybody else did in the print publication. In Times Business Solutions, which is the online businesses, here in the in Magic Bricks, we have been a partner with the US DOE to promote green and sustainable building practices in the built environment. And this is to share it with consumers so that 2 and 2 and 50 make a million. If you can, we have so many people coming on the site, so can we make a difference by just making people aware? And at some point, that awareness triggers a change. And that has been the philosophy of the Times. So this is a subject that has been really, really close to our heart. And thank you all for joining. I am Jessica.
I am Neha. I work with the Worldwide Fund for Nature.
So you see, there is no one definition of green. Over the last over 2 decades, I've been a journalist and writing a lot on in Times ET and the online publications. And what I've very quickly realized is that green means different things to different people. When I talk green with you, what you say may not be what green means to you. But the very fact that green means something to you is a big thing. And I thought one way of starting would be, maybe we could just 2 things that green means to your organization and why, how technology supports it. I thought that would be a good starting point, and then we'll take it up from there. Can we start?
Yeah, I think my name is Earthhour and I am from JK organization. I look after the CSR activities as well as the technological innovations which are going to come or which are under process in manufacturing sector. Actually, I am outnumbered by the IT people here, but right way to start. Green does mean to us, right, from the old stages, probably putting more of greenery to begin with. But philosophically, it has changed in the last decade in most of the manufacturing organizations, including JK's, is to deliver a product which utilizes fundamentally the less energy and recycle the product which is not used by the people. This might have been driven a couple of years totally by the systems of getting more profitable figures. But now it has become, in a way, a living example for all manufacturing organizations. Along with the profitability, we are finding it is giving huge dividends in terms of actually operating our manufacturing units. They are becoming more and more highly efficient. Whether it is, we run cement, we run paper, we run tire. They are equally, in terms of efficiency parameters, if you take any international, whether European or US based or anywhere in the world. So green means to us is to sustain our manufacturing base for a longer and longer period.
And business to business, is there a difference since you have a wide range
of
businesses?
Yeah, we have business to business, a lot of difference. Some businesses went into the cycle of recession in early 2000, and they did massive work of greening. The remarkable thing in greening is that when you are in recession, you find many methods and systems which are not necessarily devised now. They might have been devised a couple of years back or a decade back, but they found the probable use during those periods. Like in cement, at one time we never would think of using a gas going out of the chimney. There used to be a time when Nehru's era, I started from there, that chimney belching the dust was an indication of industrialization and growth. Today no chimney has dust. Secondly, even in that what is going out, I generate on a daily basis in a cement plant more than 3 lakh units, which is not a small requirement. It is equivalent to about 35% of my plant's requirement, free of cost. The only investment is 2 rupees a unit, which is the capital cost, which we'll recover within, say, next 5 to 6 years. This has catched up with the industry. And same happens in the paper, JK paper, where we have started the private afforestation, which earlier used to take about 7 or 8 years to come to the fore. Now, with all the hybrid and other research available, we are now producing in a 3 years' time, we produce the raw stock for the, and 90% of raw stock is that which is regenerated. Earlier it was reverse, maybe about more than 50-60% was the raw stock which was coming from hardwood. And today no hardwood we can use, and we don't use. It's neither economical nor it is green. In case of tire, we went one step further, along with the people involved, is to use, instead of carbon black, which is again a product which creates a lot of problems in green environment, use some silica-based products with our internal research and produce a green tire, which is now on the wheels of most of the cars. There is a bit of efficiency and operating parameters which takes some time to develop, and I think in the last 1 or 2 years we have graduated to manufacture of the green tire. These are the 3 main things which are happening in our manufacturing base. Thank you.
Anil, would you like to?
Yeah. So I'm Anil Veer from Edison Technologies, and we are purely an IT company. And for IT companies, so we are basically made up of 2 major components: people and technology, right? So green means a lot to our organization. Today, like, we are 11,000 employees spread over various countries, and the green means to us that how you can do more with less. For example, when companies started expanding, we saw that in the past there was numerous data centers, and for last 2 years we have started our consolidation journey, and we migrated, and our plan is to migrate and consolidate 5 data centers to just 1. So how we can just do with 1 data center across the globe? That means green to us. Secondly, when IT companies grow and you expand, and when you acquire other companies, you acquire legacy too. So there is a lot of diversification, heterogeneous environment. How you can consolidate. So green means to us is consolidation of entire IT, enterprise application, enterprise infrastructure. So like, in the past 2 years, we have consolidated 85% of our IT infrastructure servers to a virtualized environment, which is running on the blade and energy efficient technologies. So green means to us that how effectively and efficiently we can consolidate to energy efficient devices. That is number 2. The other thing is, like, as we are spread at various locations in India and rest of the world, so employees need to collaborate more and more. So green mean to us is how we can reduce the travel, how we can collaborate more and more with the help of IT technologies, like how you can enable audio, video, chat, collaboration, video conferencing, and bridging, and that kind of environment. So we enable and provided our employees with that kind of environment where they can collaborate more and more through these technologies, so that they need not to travel more.
Any percentages in terms of travel reduction?
So it is difficult to quantify at this point of time, but we are just ensuring that more and more people, they use these technologies, and they can do. For example, being a IT leader, I have to manage various countries from India, like Ukraine, South Africa, Germany, US. And in last 6 months, I have not even traveled once.
Yeah. Okay.
So I'm managing from my location in Gurgaon using the video collaboration, audio conferencing, and these technologies. So and similarly, I'm encouraging my team too, so that they can collaborate more and more on the video, audio bridging, conferencing. So the number is increasing day by day. So that is very important factor. So we can quantify and come to that point too. And the other very important factor is if you see year or 2 year down the line, you will see more and more people they are mobile. People are encouraging working from anywhere, working from home, working from hotels, hotspots, and all that stuff. So we are enabling the framework such that people can be flexible. We have, like in our organization, we have started the concept of virtualization and hot desking, where you can do more with less seats. Like there is no requirement of giving individual seats and the workstation to every employee in the organization. You can basically, for example, you can have a 80-20 ratio. You can build seats for 100 employees and still it can be used by 150 employees, 140 employees. So the objective is to do more with less. So that actually means made to us.
And since you are an IT organization yourself, anything from the client's point of view which you have done so far enabling the Green initiative for anyone else?
Yeah, so basically what also we did, in fact our client travels, meetings, now we have also extended our networks and connectivities with our clients too. And all the collaboration tool and federation we have started with our clients. So they can use the IT technology to federate and collaborate more and more with our employees and developers, so that they do not travel and whatever can be delivered on the wire, we just try to do more with that. So that's how we have extended these technologies to our customers.
Dharani, I think IBM is the most vocal about that it is green. What does green translate into for IBM?
Oh, green for IBM is far beyond technology. I think it is religion. Right? So probably the starting point when we talked about green was about a decade back, where we launched what was called Project Green. We went over to consolidate, some 10 data centers which were spread across various countries. Almost every country had one data center where we were kind of operating, and that got consolidated overall into 3 data centers. Right. And then we pledged to ourselves as part of Project Green that we will consume a specific wattage of power. And we've invested in research and technology such that over the past 10 years, we've not gone ahead and consumed 1 watt extra than what we consumed right. So yeah, so seriously, I look at green as as something which is kind of pretty much intrinsic to every single item. Our Smarter Planet theme largely revolves around green, right? About how do you infuse intelligence into almost all forms or sources or consumers of energy or resources. I mean, and that goes a little beyond just energy. Any sort of resource, which in some form or the other, natural or synthetic, would go to an extent in terms of consuming a part of our environment and therefore leaving a little less for our next generations to come. And in that effect, we started looking at how do we start enabling the Smarter Planet initiative across the globe. While we've had serious engagement in a lot of immature geographies. In the Indian context, where I see is buildings contribute close to about 30% of energy consumption. And that is one of the biggest challenges we have, and obviously they are starved for resources which essentially go ahead and produce, which can be used for going into produce. So one of the things which we have embarked on is start building a smarter planet, building by building, right? So that's one thing which we are engaged in.
Only building or retrofitting as well?
Yeah, everything. Right. The starting point is about how do you identify positions or points which are
Guzzlers.
guzzlers, or how does that really kind of help translate into less consumption of resources, right? On our client side, we look at it as a cost saving innovative measure. On our own part, we kind of learn a lot from these engagements, right? So a lot of initiative, a lot of work has been done. Some of the work which I may want to relate to is about the work which we did with Earthhour, where we've done an MOU to kind of help them enable, build a completely green initiative, and they are able to take it to further downstream their customers. Surprisingly, we talk about technology really helping us go green, and I include telecom as part of technology. Indian context, apart from the Indian railways, the next biggest consumers of energy are telecom providers. Right? Next biggest source consumption of energy is telecom towers. One pilot engagement which we did and we've done with managing it is for Bharti Infratel. Right? So when we started off, we kind of thought it would be around 40-odd%. It resulted close to about 60+%, in dollar terminology.
What exactly did you do?
It was nothing like completely radical out of the world. All we did was we went